This is the front part of our old fender. I drill the spout welds out and pop it out. We're going to use this in our new fender. We got to straighten it out a little bit, but this part in our new fender is rusted out. This one should make it better. We'll get this guy welded in and we'll be looking good. This one is much better than that one. A little surface rust on here. Take the wire wheel and clean it up a little bit, and also cut off this rusty part here and replace it with a new part. Alright, I'm getting set up to try TIG welding this. See if I can turn my welder down low enough to weld it. If I can't, then I want to go borrow somebody's MIG welder, because I still don't have 220 to run mine yet. So let's see what happens. This is my very ugly welder. I dabbed the TIG welder, jumping around back and forth. Got nice and heavy on there, maybe a little too heavy. The new and old fender look good together. Not too bad, at least. And flip it over, you can see that I got full penetration on this sucker. It ain't coming apart, and don't look too bad. Once I grind it down a little bit, then we'll look a lot better on the outside. The inside is going to stay, it's just going to get painted. Good to go. Alright, I've been tapping with the body hammer and the dollies, and I got it pretty close. Don't require a whole lot of filler. It's a little wavy. I think might get a little too much of a hurry welding it together, but it's solid and ain't going nowhere. Some Bondo or body filler on here, whatever I can find, and then smooth her out, and I think it'll be good for what we need. A double color fender right now. I got this thing as flat as I can make it. It's not perfect, but have some Bondo, so we're gonna try smoothing her out. See how she turns out. Got some pitting that fell in and a couple minor dings on here. So we'll see if we can make it flat again and go from there. Got a nice thin coat of Bondo on here, in there, and the pits that I uncovered with the wire wheel. So we'll have to try overnight and see how it looks in the morning. Got the first round of Bondo. A little bit more in here on my seam. A little bit of filler in here, a couple dents and things. So time to add some more and do it all over again. Yay. I got the body filler in. I think I got it fairly smooth and sanded out and all that kind of fun stuff. So next thing is to some primer on it and see how good or bad it turned out. The main thing is this transition from the new to old here, so we'll see how she looks and go from there. Hopefully it turns out good. Got it in primer, it's kind of rough. I'm gonna give it another sand, see if I can get it smooth out a little bit, and then hopefully some paint on it. See how it looks. We shall see. Alright, we're laying out the hole in the fender for the good old turning light. Let's get that guy cut. Get another coat of primer on it, another sand on it, and I think we'll be ready for some paint. I hope. Add a little more filler towards the front, a little more sanding. Just put in a couple little low spots here and there. Give it one more hit of primer, I hope, and then we can sand it down and paint it. Oh yeah, and I got my hole cut for my turning light. I did all the fun sanding. Finally tried to rattle can paint this thing. And I need to do some finer sandpaper because I can see sanding marks everywhere. So, another final sand. Found a couple runs. I kind of sanded those out already. Sand this with some finer grit paper. Hope we get the scratches out of here. Try shooting again tomorrow. Happy day, baby. It's almost there. It looks like a car again. Fender's on. The grade is slightly darker, but they're not alright. It's about the closest thing I find on a rattle can. But, considering, got a couple flaws that don't look terrible. Lights on, trim's on, that trim's on. The rusty piece is gone out of there. Whole car needs to be repainted eventually, but that's not happening right now. So, there we go.